Hello friends, welcome to module 2 of Python programming language. So in this module we are going to focus on numbers and comments. So this first unit we are going to look at numbers. What are numbers? Numbers are just simply numeric values like integers or real numbers, etc, etc. So natural numbers, yeah. So of course integers are numbers like 1, 2, 3, and then we have natural numbers, of course, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc, etc. And then real numbers, it also includes values like 0 0.1, 0 0.2, etc, etc. So now when working with Python, there are two different categories, the data types. So earlier on, in the previous module, we looked at strings and we saw operations which we can perform on strings. Specifically on this one, where we're going to talk about numbers, we're going to see also operations where we're going to see that numbers are very useful and also you can perform mathematical operations on them, unlike strings. All right, let's dive into it. So how do you enter a value or assign a numerical value to a variable? So in this case, we're going to have the name of the variable. So in this case, we're going to have a name of the variable and then the value, which in this case, well, we're not going to have quotation marks. So for example, here we have var num, which is equivalent to 1, meaning that we have assigned 1 to var num. All right, so numeric values, you can perform the following operations. Addition. So addition, which is denoted by a plus sign. So you can add two numbers generally using the normal operations, where we have, for example, 2 plus 2 is equivalent to 4, etc, etc. So subtraction, where we have values 6 minus 1 equals to 5. And then also multiplication, represented by that sign, where we have 3 times 3 equals 9. And then division sign, where we have a forward slash, so we have 10 divided by 5, which will be equivalent to 2. And then the module. So the earlier operations were more familiar with them, like module. Of course, some of you might be familiar with it, but others not. But I'll try to explain it briefly so that you understand what it does. So a module is nothing but an operation where you only return a remainder of a value. So given an example here, we have 3 divided by 2. 3 divided by 2, we're going to have 1 point something. So 1 point something, which is 1 remainder 1. So in this case, what we have in a normal operation, 3 divided by 2, we're going to have the remainder, which is 1. So the module of 3 divided by 2 is 1. So the value is 1. It is not going to consider all the division and do that, but it will do the operation internally, and then the output will be 1. It will be just the remainder. So unlike the divisor, where we have double slash, so double slash, what happens is this. The difference between a single slash and double slash division is that a single slash division, you're going to have, for example here, 10 divided by 10, you're going to obtain a float value, which will be 3.33333, etc. And then when you use 10 double slash 3, the value which you obtain, you will obtain just an integer value. So all the decimal values will be omitted to just print out 3. Any other value, when you use double slash, you are going to obtain an integer value. That is with integer numbers, nothing more. This same operation we'll see more in the lab.